All right. Okay, thank you very much, sir. I would like you to speak to some of the arguments that have been made. Some people have described this moment as a defining moment in our democratic history here in Nigeria. And it could possibly be a game changer when it comes to the way elections are run. What do you say about the fact that, number one, we don't have enough time? We have almost close to 300 and close to a year now to the next election cycle, and INEC might not be prepared to be able to manage this process. Number two is, of course, the big concern, the excuse they've given around the fact that, we don't have internet penetration in some areas, so it would exclude some areas, and it is not practical. What do you have to say about these excuses or reasons, at least, have been given by the Senate? These are all alibis to prepare for rigging. It's very clear. You have POS in the remotest villages. You have telephones working, WhatsApp, people communicating, sending messages and communicating. In any case, it is for INEC to say that we do not have the capacity to deliver. It's not for the legislatures to do that. And like I said, INEC itself has recommended in its submission during the public hearing that this is the position. So what is the business of the Senate to start speculating about INEC's inability to do that when INEC is very clear on its own particular position? And experts in the last few days have come out to say that the amount of coverage is more than sufficient for INEC to deliver. And remember, even if you post in remote areas, by the time you move into area of coverage, the message will find its way to the portal. And therefore, it's not something that is impossible. Many countries in the world which are far less developed in terms of internet coverage have done exactly this. So really, these are no reasons at all. These are alibis, excuses given because they want to prepare for rigging. Otherwise, why should you block? In the 21st century, with all the advancement, in any case, we have sufficient time to bring, to build the capacity of INEC. This can be done in 1 month. It's not like some kind of, you're not building a mansion, you are just putting gadgets together and linking up satellites. So even if you want to do more, there are a lot of other facilities available in the world that will allow you to make this. So I think the whole idea of giving excuses is suspect, and clearly the intention is to find a way of attenuating the electoral system in a way that will give certain people the advantage to rig our elections like they have done. Even last year, you recall clearly the last elections, you recall exactly what happened. They switched off, and then all sorts of images were coming, and really up till now, nobody has adequately explained to us what exactly happened. If it was a glitch, why didn't it happen with other results? Why only the presidential results? And this is something in a serious country that must have been investigated, and if people were found wanting, they would have been prosecuted. But a lot of these criminals are working scot-free.
Okay. What do we then do? We have about a year to the elections, or even less than a year. We also have another scenario where even if they finally listen to the people and get the pressure off the streets by signing it, you cannot tell if they are still embedded in some provisions that will favor them, because they know Nigerians will not scrutinize all of that bill. Thirdly, will the president sign it?
Well,
if he also signs it, is that not a cause for alarm? Because as we are speaking as Nigerians, these politicians are using their consultants to look for areas that will favor them. And how are we sure that what they will pass will be the same with what the president will sign? We've had that with the tax bill. Today, the committee set up by the National Assembly, they've not come back to us on the tax bill. And they've said Nigeria should go ahead and start using this. It's even being implemented. So these are all of our fears.
Well, the processes are very clear, Rufai. If there is a law that has been passed by the National Assembly. If the president does not sign, the National Assembly is empowered to pass that law by 2/3 majority. And once that is done, it becomes law, irrespective of whether the president has, signed it or not. If the president does not implement it, he is breaching a law that has been signed and passed by the National Assembly, and that is an impeachable, offense. It's just that the National Assembly has no liver. They have no courage. They don't even know their work. They are just there collecting money, left, right, and center. And this is why they are ineffective. And this is why we must change them in the coming election. But coming back to your point, the fact of the matter is that a lot of these things can be done within the shortest possible time. There is no problem at all. If you have listened, and I'm sure a few of these experts have spoken to your own program, these things can be fixed in the shortest possible time. I expect that even if the president signs, he may delay the release of funds to INEC to build that capacity to be able to deliver what the law has said. But this is something for civil society and for the active members of the National Assembly, the few that are independent, to pursue. Because if there are delays, then they should shout. They should bring this out to the public, and the public will know what to do. And therefore, nobody can just continue to fool, 200 and nearly 60, 70 million people, for all the time. Therefore, we are not going to take our eyes off the ball. We will be watching every step of the way until the election is through.